Hello, my name is Phil Marino, and I did my robotics research assignment on the company Relay Robotics. Let's get started. So Relay Robotics, formerly known as Savioke, creates robots for hospital and hotel environments. Essentially, the idea for these robots is to focus on the deliveries solely being given to these robots so that hospital and hotel staff can focus on clientele work. They aim for this to reduce burnout in both industries and reduce the turnover rate in both industries. And having this in the facility will in turn strengthen all of the other procedures. So the main usage for Relay in a hotel environment is to deliver goods to guests' rooms. These goods could be purchased food items or drink items such as Coke or sandwiches or any other sort of food, or they could even deliver lost items to people's doors. So the early version of the robot, when it was created by Savioke, actually physically pressed the button on the elevator, but now the robot simply makes a call over Wi-Fi to the elevator in order to open the door and to tell the elevator which floor it needs to go to. When the Relay robot is done with a task, it will approach a charging station on its own, sort of like how a Roomba would. And these robots are only available in the US and Canada at this time. The cool thing about Relay robots is that they're available 24/7. Unlike a human that needs to sleep and have time outside of work, the Relay robot is always on. It can always be called to do a task and deliver something to somebody's room. These robots allow employees to focus on more meaningful tasks, really focus on the guest interaction and creating a hospitable environment for clients. And because these robots are only used for delivery, they can be timed out better than a human would, right? So human employees have all of these different tasks that they need to get through during the day, and deliveries could be late. But since you have Relay to rely on, then these deliveries can be planned and timed out perfectly and can actually lead to more client satisfaction. Also, Relay can give the hotel or hospital detailed info on deliveries and time frames. So it's kind of difficult to pinpoint the cost of Relay. From the sources that I found, one website said that Relay would cost $26,000 plus a software subscription on top of that. And apparently you can also lease robots for $2,000 a month. But as you can see, on the Relay website, this payment information is sort of blocked by a paywall form. So in order to determine how much it really costs, I think it's sort of like a quote-based system that the company delivers for you and your specific needs. Also, in terms of savings, the Relay website said that Relay robots can reduce staff costs up to 30% and can also increase employee retention and well-being. And they also claim that your hotel can generate more than $5,000 additional dollars a month in room revenue. They really tried to make these robots safe. So the robots are equipped with these sensors. They're called LiDAR sensors. And essentially what they do, the LiDAR sensors, is they shoot out beams of light, and these beams of light determine the distance that objects are from the robot. And combining the LiDAR with the mapping of the room technology allows the robot to be safe. The mapping technology has been around for a while. We know this. It's been equipped with Roombas and all sorts of other robotic vacuums. So this isn't new technology. This is something that has existed for over a decade now and has been refined over time. So I sort of already mentioned the pros, but touching on the cons a little bit, up front, the cost is very expensive. Like I said, from that one source, it said you could start off paying $26,000 for your robot. Software could fail. If something goes wrong in the software, then you might not know how to fix it. You might have to reach support, and that could be a great issue. Also, the hardware could malfunction. If the sensors aren't working correctly, then the robot might not be able to deliver to the guests, and that could be a great issue. And then you would have to figure out and coordinate with your staff on how they're supposed to deliver to the guests' rooms, since they haven't been doing it in a while. I guess it might be a good idea for a hotel that uses these robots to implement some sort of emergency plan if these robots aren't delivering properly. I could also see it being an issue at first, getting all the employees on board with the relay robot and understanding how they work and how they could help their job. And also, they can't replace a human connection. You know, some people enjoy the conversation with other people and might not want to, deal with a robot. So here's an example of a relay bot in use. The Luma Hotel in Times Square actually gave the robot a special outfit, and they call it Alina or Alina, I'm not sure. And they call it New York City's first hotel robot butler. And they also say, this hotel also says that it's given them quite a revenue boost over time. If I owned a hotel, I would consider getting one of these robots, but maybe in the future, because right now it seems as though they're very expensive. Also, I would have, if I was also an owner of a hotel and I was looking for a robot, I might want it to do a little more than simply deliver goods, or maybe the company could offer other robots besides Relay that perform other tasks. Then I would think about it. These are the sources on screen. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.